Hello again YouTube, Enzo back with a quick update for the BB7 EP1 upgrade kit for your MPP10 Optimus Prime. I just got the head sculpt out and I've taken it apart, as you can see. It does look like the previous owner has been trying to make some sort of modification, or he has been having a go at it. First clue was this insulation tape on the inside of Optimus Prime's mouth there. It's a common do-it-yourself fix where you try and get maximize as much light coming through the eyes as possible. I've noticed it's a little bit loose as well. I have had the screw out and it still wouldn't come out, so I'm not going to force it just in case it breaks permanently, so I'm just going to leave that as it is now. I will take some of this tape off and maybe put my own in, because I don't know if it's doing a good enough job, and it is tearing. So that was the first clue. Second clue, obviously with the battery and the light itself, it's just basically circuit board soldered together, and that should be on now. It is trying to come on, and what I found was if you just push the circuit down a little bit, the light will stay on. It doesn't work all the time, but it will work. And another thing I noticed as well on closer inspection, I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera. Let me try and put the light on for a second so you can get a good look at it now. I've noticed as well, I've scraped some of it off now, but there was a lot of corrosion around the contact points. So, something tells me that it's not 100%. To be honest, all it is really, I just push the back of it out. 1, 2, 3, bang, out it comes. Basically, that's all it is. So there's the switch on the back. Let me get the tracking on. There we are. So you can see now, there's the switch soldered to the back there, and the battery is sandwiched in between the two of them. So in order to change the battery, I don't know if you're going to be able to slide the battery in or out without breaking the connectors. I think there must be a break somewhere. That feels fairly loose to me. Doesn't feel as if it's been soldered on that good. If you think, to be perfectly honest with you, the whole thing is shaking and feels very, very loose. So that could be your problem with your MPP10 head sculpt. So what I've decided to do is, a friend of mine has a soldering kit. I'm going to take it to him and I'm going to see if there's something he can do. See, I'm pushing it back in with my fingers now, and you can see it coming in, because one thing as well, it's not very, there we are, it's not very it's not sitting in very well, if I'm honest with you. Now the light is on, that's perfect, that's how it should be at all times. So there's something wrong somewhere with that circuit board, and then that's how Prime's eyes should light up. Very, very nice. That's how it should be. So there is a problem somewhere. So I don't think there's a problem here. I think there's a problem with the actual switch itself hasn't been soldered on correctly. So again, if you know someone who's got a soldering kit or somebody who can solder, I think the best thing to do is take it to that person. If you are having problems like myself, take it to that person, take this apart, have a look at the switch, and get him to get the person to resolder all the connections. I have had the light on permanent for a while, but obviously when you switch it back on and back off again, the connections get jiggled about and they go all over the place. But that is what the eyes should be like, all lit up. So, and I can see why people find this very, very attractive, because if you can copy what's on the box, where you've got the eyes lit up, the articulated hands holding the chest, and the matrix lit up, well, that's going to make for a very, very attractive display. So yeah, I'm definitely going to see if I can get this resoldered. Might even get a new circuit board if possible, and make my own. Fingers crossed. So if I just go to switch her off now, there we are. So the eyes are off. I don't think I'll put this head sculpt on at the moment unless I'm 100% happy, because the look, the head sculpt on him at the moment is very, very nice with the nice painted eyes. This one looks like he's dead, so I don't really like that. And there we go. So you can see there now, they're not as bright as they once were. There's definitely something loose with the back of the switcher, so that's something that can be addressed and will be addressed. So like I said, it's not nestling in your correctly. There's a lot of room for it to play. Obviously it's an upgrade kit for a KO, or shall we say, but at the same time it's a very, very good KO, and a lot of people do want the MPP10 Optimus Prime. So there we are. So I've gone around now. I've cleaned up what I think is corrosion or dirt or what have you. But I'm definitely not convinced that these are solid. So I'm going to get it resoldered and redone and see if I can maybe pack it in a little bit more, maybe put a little bit of friction, like maybe something across here and across here, just to hold it in a little bit, because obviously I think there's far too much play on the switch, far too much play, because I'm just touching it and the light is dying on and off. So that's the next job. So I hope I've given you all a quick heads up towards the problem and a possible fix. Once I get mine resoldered, I will report back, and we'll take it from there. So, but you know, it's a great upgrade kit. It's fantastic, and I think the same thing with the Matrix. I'm going to take this apart now as well, and this will be the next one to have a look at, because I can flicker it on and it doesn't stay on, and then you just got to sort of wiggle it around and to get it to stay, and then once you get it, and that's a really nice effect there. That is very, very nice. But maybe that's why the previous owner, got a bit frustrated and thought, oh, it's not worth it, I'm going to get rid of it. But if you've got the time and patience to sort out these little niggles, then why not? So I got a little box of tricks here with all my tools and things like that. There's Computron's old head from thing I done, Clumpio's old hips and things. I still keep the things that I tinker with, because you never know when you're going to need them again. So I'd encourage anyone to just jump in and have a go. You never know, you might just save yourself a lot of time and effort, a lot of trouble, and usually the fixes are quite easy to do. Trying to put it back together now so I don't lose anything. There we go. Well, that was fairly straightforward. There we are. Fantastic. And there it is. Head sculpt all back together. Obviously there's no screws in there now. I'll put the screws back in. But nah. That switch is definitely, I can feel it. I can feel it in my hands. I can definitely feel it moving around inside there. So, but that's what it should look like. Anyway, let's see if that little soldering problem sorts that out. Okay, YouTube, thank you very much. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and please stay tuned for the MPP10 review himself. Okay, diolch yn fawr. Ta-ra.